What's up, everybody? Welcome to the PixelPlay Podcast, episode 225. My name is Adam, aka CS Radical, joined as always, Chris, aka Jin and Chris, and as per usual, Kaylan has left us for reasons, and, it's just the two of us again, All right. I don't know why we keep him around, Chris. Honestly, I should have let this guy go a long time ago.
Yeah. We're cutting off his pay. All the money of that we give.
Yeah.
All that money.
Yeah.
So much money in this podcast.
All of it.
All of it.
I mean, all of zero is a lot, okay?
It is true. It's true. Try and divide by zero. It's it's unfathomable.
I know.
So
trying to do that when I was in programming was a pain in the ass. But yeah, no, he's on vacation. I think he said for the next 2 weeks, so we will see him in a little bit. Lucky bastard.
Yeah, lucky bastard. I'm not jealous at all. Not even a little bit.
You go on vacations way more than anybody, so you shut your face.
I am not jealous anymore because you're right.
Is that when's your next Disney trip there, bud?
I don't know. That one actually might be a while. That one might be a while.
All right, well, we'll hook up when next time we're all deciding to go to Japan, which will be, for me at this rate, never.
That's the one I want. That's
a lot of money
That's
a
lot of
too,
money,
right? If I was ever going to go to Japan, because a lot of people, if they go on vacations, like the max they'll ever go is like a week, right?
Yeah.
I care about Japan so much, I don't think I could do it in a week.
No, God, no.
I think I'd have to do it at like 2 minimum.
Yeah, I think 2 is the minimum for me too.
And that's also a shit ton of money.
It's a lot. It's so much money. Yeah, I have some friends that went as a family, and they were there 3 weeks, and even they said it was not enough time to do everything. Now, they did go to, like, also the Tokyo Disney, which, I mean, there you go. You want to go to, like, Disney World yet again? There you go. There's one in Japan, so you can go to that.
Because, weirdly enough, for the most part, like, there's a couple of, like, events I'd like to go to in Japan. Like, I'd love to go see at least one game, like one baseball game in the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, that'd be very cool.
I'd love to see a New Japan Pro Wrestling event. Like, those are the two, like, things. But, like, everything, a lot of what I want to do in Japan is, honestly, just walk around.
Walk around and eat.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah.
Like, straight up, walk around. Also take their trains, because then get really fucking jealous when I go back to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, just...
Oh, God, yeah.
There's so many, depending on where you go, like, depending on how far throughout Japan you go, like, there's so many different sites you can get out there.
Yeah.
That doesn't take nearly, like, if we want to go see a bunch of different sites in Canada, that's some flights.
It's all flights. It's a lot.
A lot of Japan you can do by train.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's still going to be, like, multiple hours, but, like, the trains go, like, friggin' 300 kilometers an hour, man.
Yeah,
some of them.
It's cool. Like, you're on a train. Like, you're not even upset you're traveling.
You got to go on, like, the specialty Pikachu train.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
The ultimate question, though, Chris, is how many fucking, like, events, like, game or anime, like, cafes do you end up going to based on certain things? Because Lord knows there's so many of those.
A million. I even saw some stuff. My wife has watched a lot about Japan as well, and she's obsessed with, like, more crafty kind of things. There was 2 conventions. One of them is just stamps, because stamp culture and getting stamps in Japan is huge. So it's just all about getting stamps. And then the other one was notebooks. It's just like a little notebook convention.
I can't think of the name of it, but there's one that's specifically all about handmade crafts.
Yeah.
Like, it's not allowed to be, like, anything that's done through, like, 3D printing, or no, it has to be, like, handcrafted.
Yeah. I actually have, because of all this stuff my wife watched for Christmas, she got me and her, but it's a journal that's 3 years worth of journaling. So every time you fill out a day with whatever you want, and it's such, like, beautifully designed, very Japanese. It's even Japanese, like, all over the book itself and everything. But you fill out a day and you go through the whole year, and then when you're filling out next year, you can see what you wrote last year, because you have to write right below it, and then the next year you write right below that again. And it's such a cool concept. And I was like, oh, so you're not just writing about your current year or whatever. You're literally
it kind of
also
forces you to actually look back, because a lot of people with their journals, they don't flip back.
Exactly. I was like, the Japanese are so fucking smart. That's so genius. I love this. So
but mostly we just want to go eat a shit ton of ramen.
Oh my God. Japanese food is, like, probably
shit ton of ramen, shit ton of katsu. And basically, like, every 5 seconds you pass by a 7-Eleven, grab like one item from there and get really, really jealous because convenience stores here are nothing like there.
Nothing.
We could do an
crazy
entire
there.
show, honestly, about fucking Japanese food. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a show that would make me hungry and worth it. I'm in.
I mean, we keep making the joke. Anytime that we hit a milestone on this podcast, we just do food now. So, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
That's true. That's true.
I'm trying to remember, what did we say that we would do if we hit a certain threshold next time? Was it chocolate or something? Was it chocolate bars, maybe?
It may have been chocolate bars, yeah. I think so. Because we started arguing about them, and then it was like, we have to have
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So who knows? Maybe at 2,000 subs, we'll be like, all right, let's just literally spend an entire episode going through like how many things Japan does, whether it's convenience stores, fast food chains, all the stuff that we don't get to have, and just be really upset about it the entire time.
Yep, 100%.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Also depressing, but hey, that is a well. Let's see. If I pencil down, you know what? I'm gonna pencil this fucking down because I should be actually. So at 500 chocolate bars, at 2,000 Japanese food, and in brackets, and how we get fucked over here.
that's. I think that's how we would need to name the video, to be honest.
Well, I mean, YouTube will not take too kindly to that, but you know. Because remember, you can't swear in the first 6 seconds or whatever the hell that stupid thing is.
That's true.
But anyways, enough about food. So what we're going to do today, I haven't told Chris this yet, but I guess, you know, I can kind of spoil it considering that, you know, it is the start of the show.
I'm here now.
I have a bunch of lists, or I have a massive list of games and or series. And we're gonna decide together. Well, I guess we're gonna have our own things, so you know we can have two different answers. Whether we would want that series to be live action TV or film, 3D animated TV or film, or anime TV or film.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, that's gonna be hard. Certain ones. Oh,
there's some that might be gimmies, and then there's others where it's like, but this would work with this, but also
but also this. Oh yeah. Ooh, I like this. Okay.
But in the meantime, I'm still playing Trails. I'm not gonna pretend any differently here. I mean, I'm in Act 3 now, so I'm getting there. We're making progress.
How many acts are usually in them? Because I don't remember.
Three in the finale. So okay. I'm in the second half. Now it's like 40 hours of said second half, but I'm in the second half. I will say, like. And I don't know. I don't know. I actually did check recently that they haven't announced like a new arc yet. It's getting to the point that, like, without spoiling obviously what's going on in Trails Beyond the Horizon, they're starting to encroach into territory where I'm like, you guys can't turn back from this. You know, you're gonna have to completely change what this game is soon. But you know, either that or it's just. I don't know, they could throw in some level of just plot device that completely throws everything back to something else. Who knows? It's Trails. They find ways. But, like, I think this is the first time in a while where I'm sitting back and going, I think I'd like them to just tie every loose end up and start over. Like, it's now at a point that I'm like, you know what? After playing Reverie, which tied up a lot of loose ends from the previous 3 arcs as a whole, now that we're in the 4th and there's still some crossover with people from the previous 3 arcs, although most of them have not really anything that's being resolved from their stories. They're just accompaniments now. I think I'm almost getting to a point that as much as I love all these people, I think I'd like just a refresh. And it's not to say that like what they're doing here is bad. I do still enjoy it, although I am saying that it's starting to get to not a point of like apathy. I think it's more just like there's nothing. It's almost like the MCU effect in the way that like I still enjoy what I'm doing, but it's not. It doesn't have the same power that it used to anymore. Granted, this is the 13th game, so
yeah, this is hitting MCU levels of.
There's still bits here and there, and I'm sure at some point there's going to be something that happens in this game that makes me either shocked or cry. So it's going to happen eventually, but like it's at a point now that a lot of what's happening especially in the side stuff, like I'm not nearly as interested in. It could be a number of things too. It could just be that like. Now that I've had 3 arcs worth of characters, it's really hard to be, super invested in this group now. So it's not. I will say though, there's one romantic relationship in this game that I actually think they've approached very responsibly, and I appreciate. So there's little things here and there. There are characters that I fucking adore in this game. You're not going to see her on this one, but there's a silver-haired swordsman in this game that is a fucking treasure, and I love her to death. So there are still characters in this arc that I fucking love. It's just I'm finding now that I've had so many prior attachments, like Cold Steel is my main attachment still to this day, and it probably will never change. Like I think the majority of my favorites from this entire series are going to come from there. Sky is just pound for pound. Like the first game is so good, and I can't wait to play the remake of the second game later this year. I believe I don't know if they've officially dated it, but I think it's supposed to come out this year. So like that's still there. And the two Azure games with Crossbell, I do think are really, really good too in their own rights. Like they're probably the most emotional games. So like they all each have their own thing going on. This game I'm finding is like, I really do think like the post endgame MCU of Trails games where it's like, it's still good, but they're not doing anything that makes you go, oh man, this is like such a cool different direction they've taken. I feel like now it's just, all right, we're just kind of coasting right now, which is still good. Like a coasting 7 or 8 is still fine. Mm-hmm. It's just I'm not going to be sitting here telling you guys about how the Trail series is either back or better than ever. I think we're more just like, it's still good. Yeah, I could see that after like 13 games and stuff. I could definitely. I mean, it's the same with Yakuza, right? Like I do enjoy the new Like a Dragons, but like still like. After playing 0 all the way up, like, it's not Kiryu, right? Yeah. It's the same kind of boat, right? Like, you're always going to find that series that, like, you still enjoy, but it's not quite, because, again, we're talking nostalgia values too, right? Even though I played Cold Steel, like, less than 5 years ago, because I played this after the pandemic started. I had a second where I'm like, No, this is after the pandemic. So, like, it hasn't been that long, but it's still that case of, like, when you play 12 other games, eventually some stuff starts to take precedent over the others. So, and I still think they've done pretty good for what they want to do. They try to take, like, with starting from Daybreak, having more of an action-based combat at times. They still have the old turn-based stuff. I think they found a way to do it pretty well. And I think that some of the ideas they're trying are interesting. I just think that they aren't clicking the same way because the biggest parts about Sky, Azure, and Cold Steel were a lot of the stuff that was happening in the background was so much more important as things went on. And Chris, obviously you only played the first, but like that, deep down in what happens with the society and how Joshua and Estelle connect to it and things like that. Like it's starting to build. And as it builds in the second game, it starts to really show like, oh, there's a lot more going on than you think there is. Azure expands upon that, and then Cold Steel goes full on, the rich and the poor are fighting with each other, and that's a key part of this game, and it's now coming to roost, and it's all overflowing. Daybreak and now Horizon here, it feels more like they're just going, look, here's this bad group, and now what are they doing? What are they up to? And then the next game goes, all right, well, took care of this bad group, but now this is going on. What are you going to do about that? And it doesn't feel like there's some long-standing plot. There's a chance that by the time they get to the end of this game that I'll finally see that there is something because I have suspicions of something here and there. But, like, it usually doesn't take 3 games for that to develop. So I'm kind of more in this boat of, like, I guess we'll see what happens here. But for the most part, like, there's not been that core, like, oh, I really need to know what's going on with this. It's more just, it's a one-off game every single game, which is not working in the same way that Trails games usually have. Yeah. So it's the one thing that I kind of have against it. But, like, by the time that this is all said and done, I think at worst I can give this a 7. Like, I don't think I can go lower than a 7 on this game regardless because the format is still good. It's just, it's not that 9 to 10 range that a lot of the other games in the entire franchise have been able to pull off.
Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see how that could happen. 100%. I mean, and it's not something I'll have to deal with for a long time because, like you said, I only beat the first game.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to replay it now because they're remaking it and they're better. So
yeah,
I don't know if you did watch it, but I at least gave you footage of Scherzar getting Olivier drunk in the remake, so at least you have that to look forward to.
That literally that may have sold me on the remake, which is hard because I purchased on Steam the old versions of Sky. I think I have 1, 2, and 3 already. I even have the second game installed on my Steam Deck, ready to one day get it started. It taunts me constantly, but yeah, these remakes, it's like, oh, do I start over?
And I will
like
say, like, look, as someone who's played both, yeah, the remake's real good.
Yeah.
Having full voice acting really, really cuts through it even more, because Estelle alone is so worth the voice acting.
Yeah, I love her. She's fantastic.
I mean, look, worst case. Oh no, what was you? You get to hear her mention about how she has a big stick several times throughout the game.
Oh, she's so funny.
Yeah, no, I'm still enjoying it. It's just I'm not nearly as sold on it in the long run as I was, say, with all the other arcs. But again, like, I can't even say it's burnout. I think it's just there's better stuff. It's really hard to have better ideas after 10 attempts, right?
Yeah,
so,
that's the thing. Yeah.
At least it's not like Call of Duty where they're like, okay, but what if we made a giant monster, like it's all all in your head hypnosis sort of thing. Actually, that doesn't seem like it's too far off of something Trails could do at this point. Besides the point. At least I'm enjoying it compared to how most people are enjoying Call of Duty these days, for example.
This is true. You have a lot less negative feelings.
But otherwise, what have you been up to?
So I actually beat 3 games in the last week. I'm not going to go into great detail about most of them. There's only one I really want to talk about, but I'll talk about the other ones real quick. First, the Super Mario Galaxy. I did buy over the Christmas break the collection of Galaxy 1 and 2. I never played 2, so I was like, I might as well get this collection. It's actually, when you think about it, decent price for the game when you're actually getting it. Or that's just me justifying
For Nintendo?
Yeah, that's what I mean by justifying it. I'm justifying the Nintendo purchase. But yeah, the Super Mario Galaxy, the remaster or whatever you want to call it, is actually surprisingly really good, because I was wondering how they were going to do it, all the motion controls and everything from the original Wii. But basically, if you're playing with a Pro controller or you're playing handheld, just the little star bit that was on the screen that was where you were pointing the Wii remote. It's actually just the console's gyro control. So you control that through movement or the touching the screen, I guess, if you're playing handheld. I did play handheld, but I mostly moved to my TV just because I wanted the bigger visuals and to relax and stuff like that. I beat it today. I didn't do like 100% or anything where you get every star or anything like that. You needed 60 stars to beat the game. I ended up with 61. I got just enough, but I did every galaxy and all that kind of stuff at least once. So, but yeah, I really, really, really like it. Like, it just shows that a game like that really does still hold up as long as they can figure out, the Wii's stupid motion controls. Yeah. I would say it's still one of the best 3D platformers. It felt like I was playing Mario Odyssey. Like, it felt so good. So yeah, highly suggest anybody who has the funds to afford a Nintendo game. If you've missed Galaxy or you've never played it before, especially, just grab it. I played on the Switch 2, but it is a Switch 1 release. Apparently, it runs still quite as well on there, just a little bit higher res on the Switch 2. But still, like, fantastic game. Another game I beat, which is very quick, and I actually did this for 8-year-old me. I downloaded Yoshi's Cookie on my Steam Deck. And there's a Super Nintendo version, I think a Nintendo version, and a Game Boy one. I owned the Game Boy one as a kid, so I downloaded the most inferior version, which was the Game Boy version. And yes, I use save states because that game is stupid fucking hard as a puzzle game. Because I didn't know this, there's 100 levels. As a kid, I didn't know that because how the hell would I know
so you never get that far.
I never made it to 100. I probably made it into the 30s, I want to imagine, because I was seeing some stuff that I remembered, and then it got to a point where I was like, I don't remember any of this. Like, this puzzle is way too big. So I definitely surpassed myself, but using save states, and all I did is at the start of every level, I just saved. Instead of having to start over, I just let myself redo a level. I actually beat all 100 levels, and I did it in like 2 hours. When you are either good at the game or have save states, that game is actually surprisingly short. It's 100 levels, but you get through them so quick. that I did 10 a night. And then by the time it was like 10 nights later, I was like, holy shit. And it like credits rolled. I didn't know this game had credits. I didn't know anything. And I immediately took a picture and sent it to both my sisters. And I was like, fuck yeah, 8-year-old Chris is celebrating Yoshi's Cookie finally defeated. And both of my sisters, it was just being thrown back into like 30 plus years ago because they hadn't thought about Yoshi's Cookie since I don't know, early 90s, I guess. But yeah, so I did that, and I needed to just mention that because, again, I'm still very proud of myself for cheating to finally beat something that 8-year-old me couldn't beat. But Adam, the game I actually want to really talk about is A Space for the Unbound.
I knew it. I was already queuing it up thinking, I'm pretty sure this is what he's throwing on me.
Yeah, I beat it. I went through it. It was just like Until Then where it like got its hooks in me. And the thing is with these games, they run so well on the Steam Deck that there's no excuse to stop playing. Because even if my wife's like watching TV upstairs, I just pick up the freaking Steam Deck and continue my game I was already playing in the basement on the TV or on my PC or whatever. So yeah, this game was a delight. This game is amazing. Very much in the same wheelhouse as Until Then. I will say I still think Until Then is a little bit better. I don't know if that's just the bias because it was the first one I played and all of it was
considering the other way around, it's not. It is definitely the better one.
Okay.
But they're both fantastic.
They are both so good. But yeah, this one had the same idea where it like throws you in with a little bit of story, rips your heart in half randomly right near the beginning, but then all of a sudden, you know, everything seems fine and you're confused as hell. And each chapter in the game seems to leave with a cliffhanger where you're like, wait, what the fuck just happened? And then you just get more confused, but some things get answered and then other things are not. And your heartstrings are being pulled at the entire time. And then, yeah, like I end up 100% just at the end of this game with a man tear going down my face. The ending of this game was so spectacular, so well done. The pixel art, it was so beautiful the way that it was ended too and stuff like that. I did every achievement. I did have a guide open to make sure I didn't miss anything because there's a couple things, typical things like pet every animal in the game is an achievement. I didn't do it to be an achievement hunter. I am, but it's because I knew that the secret ending or the full ending is locked behind basically getting everything. So you actually have to do all the achievements to actually earn the final achievement, which is the secret ending, which is actually how I like achievements to be. Like, I like there to actually be a reason I'm doing it. As me and Kaylan have said, like, collecting all the Firefly necklaces or whatever the hell it is in The Last of Us doesn't do anything. You get an achievement or a trophy, but doesn't actually do anything in the game. Here, every achievement is actually tied to unlocking the full ending of the game, which I thought was amazing. Like, it actually gives you a purpose to do all that. And it actually makes sense in the story while you're doing it all too. Again, no spoilers or anything like that. But yeah, I love the story. The music was so beautiful. There's even like songs where they're singing and stuff like that, which is truly, truly beautiful. I'm going to find this on Spotify very much and listen to this soundtrack. I know I am. I'll probably work out to it, which is probably not a great choice for working out, but it is such a great soundtrack that I just want to listen to it probably whenever I can. But yeah, it's if anybody's played Until Then or anything like that, where it's like a story-driven game, you know, there's no real. I guess there's battles in this game, but it's all quick time events through story. It's mostly like puzzle solving, filling in lore, conversations to fill in the story. Like an interactive visual novel with actual game elements thrown in. Adam, you've already talked about this in numerous detail. Was this your game of the year one year?
No, it was I think it was my follow-up.
Yeah.
I think it was my second. Let me go check the list since I now keep track of this shit for us.
Yeah. This is already, how far am I into the year? Like not even a month. Oh, I guess a month. And my Gin and Chris classic may have already been found. Like this is.
Yeah, it was my
so
number 2 to
fantastic.
Hi-Fi Rush, whereas Until Then made number 1 that year.
Oh, Until Then was the one that you had. Yeah. Yeah, and for anybody who's like heard us talk about Until Then or A Space for the Unbound, this is only on Steam because I don't think all the other consoles have it. But on Steam, I bought these games as a bundle.
Think A Space for the Unbound's for everywhere. Let me go check.
Oh, it's on other consoles. I know it is available. It's on PlayStation and it is on Switch. I've seen this game on.
Yeah,
both
that's
of
on
those.
everything.
Yeah, and Until Then, I think is. But you can actually buy the games as a bundle on Steam. It's like they know, even though I think it's different developers and all that, they just know it's like people are going to want this, and I'm assuming the developers had to agree to it. But yeah, these two games, you can buy them as a discounted bundle, which is what I did in the Steam Summer Sale last year. Yeah, it's so beautiful. This game is a work of art. And it just makes me want to play more games like this. There's so many little Easter eggs that once you finish the game, it actually kind of puts it all together.
I've learned very quickly that if a game's made in Eastern Asia and it has this kind of art style, I might as well try it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, this took me down all the emotions. First, a little bit of heartbreak.
Because The Space for the Unbound, it was published by Toge Productions, which is the company that published Coffee Talk.
Yes.
Until Then is completely outside of that. I just looked at it and went, well, this looks a lot like A Space for the Unbound. All right, let's take a look.
Yeah, they even had an in-memory.
I found out very quickly. It was very much like A Space for the Unbound. In fact, that it broke me, so.
Yeah, Until Then did hit me a little harder, but I think it's because the way this game ends to me felt less... I was not angry at it. I was a little less traumatized. Until Then, I was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Like, I walked away frustrated in a good way, but still frustrated, where this game, I thought it was just like beautiful.
I would say Until Then also deals with a lot more themes that most people have dealt with at some point. A Space for the Unbound's themes are still very easy to understand, but you're not all going to associate with it in the same level that Until Then's got something that you can sink your teeth into.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But yeah, it was a Toge production, and it had an in-memory for the developer of Coffee Talk at the end. I noticed at there. But yeah, like this is a 6 out of 6 or 10 out of 10, however our rating system is here on this show. I have no faults with this game. It was the perfect length. It had perfect music. It had perfect writing. The art style is beautiful. It's perfect. To me, this game is perfection. It's right up there. It deserves to be right up there with Until Then. And it's going to have a really hard time getting dethroned as my Jin and Chris classic. Because I think this may have actually come out 2 years ago. I think this is actually a game from 2020.
This was my 2023 second place.
Oh, 2023. So it's coming up on 3 years now. Old. Yeah. So it's definitely a Jin and Chris classic. I didn't even buy it when the year it came out. Excuse me, because again, I did buy it last summer on the Steam sale with Until Then, but I played Until Then first.
If interactive novels are your jam, and you're also one that does like having emotional hits on stuff, this is going to supply a lot more of what you're in for. And again, to also reiterate, if you haven't played Until Then, this is another reminder on the show to do it.
Yes, yeah, like pick up both these games. I know people have talked about some of these in our Discord. I think Soupy has with A Space for the Unbound. I think it was on sale on a console or something like that. But yeah, like for anybody who hasn't, please give this game and Until Then a try. They are beautiful stories. Ones that I just would not be able to translate, I don't think, to television and stuff like that. This is one of those moments where I'm like, this perfect version of this story is told through a video game where it can be told like this. It's too good.
Yeah,
much
for
too
sure.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that I got those two out of your system now. All right, now can I suggest you into playing a bunch of other Personas, Yakuza, Trail?
Well, Persona 3 is in my Switch too, because I did pick it up because it's like, all right, I've been told I got to play Persona. It's not even your fault.
And don't get fooled by Game Pass. You can't touch Pirate Yakuza yet.
No, I'm not even close. But I've only played 0, so I still have to do normal Kiwami or whatever it's called, which is also installed on my Steam Deck ready to go.
So I'll say this as well. I haven't gotten to play it yet, but I've heard some pretty disheartening things about the Yakuza 3 Kiwami. In that they've made a lot of changes to the original that a lot of people are not happy about.
Oh.
So it might be a case, and obviously more will come out as things go on, but it sounds like the situation is 0, Kiwami 1 and 2, and then play the OGs that are available on PlayStation beyond that, or on PC still, because I'm sure they're still around.
Yeah, they may have delisted 3, but you can always grab the key from certain sites and stuff like that as resale or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, I've heard some not nearly like it's not like the game is non-functional. It's the edits or changes they've decided to make to a lot of some of the game stuff is a little disheartening. It's also why a lot of people are now looking more interest of the what's the game that not Summer Game Fest, the Game Awards show that was like by one of the ex creators.
Oh yes. Oh, I can't remember the name.
I think it's like God of Dragon or something like that. I can't think
something of Dragon. Yeah.
But like it's making me more interested in that now than whatever the Yakuza team's coming up now, because it seems like the studio may be turning a little bit in a direction that's not great for the series, but it could also be a one-off. We don't know. You never really know in the end. But I've heard some not great things about of Kiwami 3, so who knows? Something to keep an eye on at the very least.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, luckily I'm pretty far off from there, but I might need to grab 3. Well, actually, I console share with you, so maybe that's already on the PlayStation.
Yeah, it should. You should have access to everything up to 6, I believe. Did I buy like a Dragon on PlayStation? I don't remember, but you definitely are covered up to 6.
Yeah.
If you're not covered up to 6, it might be 5. I might have I think I have the physical edition of 6. So I might have to give you that, but either way.
Yeah, that works. Or at that point, I'll be able to grab it on PC so cheap in a summer sale or something. Yeah.
But alas, we need to move on to our meat and potatoes. Although I do want to quickly say a couple of funny things. One, it's very funny that, again, another AAA company says that something didn't meet sales targets. Sega said that Sonic Racing Crossworlds didn't make its targets, to which I go, guys, what are your targets?
Yeah.
I feel like you're all looking for 10 million copies every time.
Yeah. Because it's already sold over 1 million copies, and they believe it's going to sell another 1 million. Which that used to be a big deal.
It's a racing game, guys. Like, what's bad about 2 million?
Yeah, like, it's a popular racing game. It's popular. People like it. It's rated high. It's sold 1 million copies. It only came out like 4 months ago.
Here's the thing that also bugs me. I guarantee you it's profiting.
Yeah.
Sales expectations does not mean profit.
Yeah.
Sales expectation means profit plus.
Yeah.
So,
oh yeah, definitely.
I saw that story and laughed.
Yeah.
The other one that made me laugh is that, well, because of all the fucked up shit going on with PC parts and stuff, it's very likely the PS6 will not launch until at least after 2028.
Yeah, I did see that.
To which I also went, yeah, I'm okay with that, honestly.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. Yeah, since, I mean, you and I are in the same boat where we do have a decent PC already, luckily.
But I mean, we also bought the consoles, so...
Yeah, it's true. We did also buy the console.
It's at a point now where it's like, I don't know if I need one. I haven't turned my PS5 on in a while. Quite a while.
I have, but that's because I'm still going. I never had a PS4, and that it actually turned out to be a blessing with my PS5 because most of its use has been a backlog machine for PS4 games, which some of them still are not on PC, believe it or not. Like I know there's like Order 1886. People are like, "Wow, Chris, real great game from 2014." Like, but for me, I never played it, so.
Yeah, and it's also the thing too of like there's so much from our console share that you can also still dive through in that. So like there's a lot of stuff from the PS4 library that works for it.
I have got some Mass Effect to play.
There's that too. Well, I guess that is a great segue because it is one of the things on the list of series that we are going to see whether or not we want them to be live action series or film, 3D animated series or film, or anime series or film. So there are 3 distinctions here with 2 different options. So let me move it over here. I've started with 3 easy ones for you.
Okay.
And then I haven't shown the other ones. So as you'll see here, it's blank everywhere else, but there are stuff there. Don't you worry. But it's more fun if I don't tell you ahead of time.
Great.
So I put 3 Final Fantasies on the table for those who are not watching a video version of it. So like I said, we're going to decide what these actually need between live action film and series, 3D animated series and film, and anime series and film. So the first one we're doing is Final Fantasy VII. Now first, you're wondering, but they've done several of them. Yes, I know, but the remake has changed a lot of the story. So it's specifically that we're talking about. Actually, you know what? I'll even write remake in there to further put the point home. Okay.
Smart.
So Chris, I'll let you start. What option would you prefer the most for this?
Honestly, if I was going to go Final Fantasy VII Remake, I feel like live action would be what I'd want for this one specifically. I'm just torn between movie and show, because my issue with movies is it would 100% not be one movie. We would be talking a shit ton of movies to get through this series, right?
Now, I'll also add this wrinkle into things. If you only want there to be a specific section of a game or series to be used as like a film, you can do that. If there's something that you really think would just be cool as like a 2-hour movie, you can do that if you don't think that any of the other options really fit what you want. Yeah. So this is very applicable. Okay.
Then I just want a 2-hour live action movie of Tifa making drinks for 2 hours in Seventh Heaven. That's it.
All right, that's fair.
Now, I probably would go live action series because I think I'd want to get through a lot of the story, especially even if it's just the Midgar part, like just the beginning would be amazing. But even then, I don't know if they could do it in a movie. Mm-hmm. I want the quality of a movie. I just want the length of a series. So maybe give it to HBO or something before Netflix buys them.
I'm in the same boat, but what I specifically want is similar to what you said. I want just early stages of Avalanche. Mm-hmm. I don't cool. want, like at worst, the most I want this to go to is when Avalanche disbands because of the fight in Midgar.
Yeah.
And you can stop for, like, I just literally just want an Avalanche show. So Cloud's only in there towards the later parts of it, but I want an entire series that's just Tifa, Barrett, Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse doing dumb shit.
Yeah, I like that.
Also, a Turk series would be pretty fucking sick.
Oh, a Turk series would be very cool. They're very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X.
So, for this one,
I'm going live action film easily.
Yeah, like...
You can cut so much fat out of this and turn this into a 2-hour, like, emotional film.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I was just about to say. Because Final Fantasy VII, it feels so much longer than this game when you take out all the travel and you take out all the stuff. It has, it's cutscenes and stuff like that, but I feel like you could shorten this one. So I'm going to go live action film as well.
Yeah, it seems like we're going to be on the page for a few of these. It'll be different otherwise. Final Fantasy 12 is an interesting one. Mm-hmm. Because it's, as a lot of people say, it's just fantasy setting Star Wars.
Yeah, which is interestingly, for some reason, making me want to go anime for this one. Like an anime film. Could be series. I wouldn't be upset if it's series. But like an anime film with these characters, for some reason, because I've seen them on a PS2 in a kind of 3D format, and like I don't know if the environment and everything would maybe go live action. It's very deserty and stuff like that, so it would feel like being on Tatooine on Star Wars, basically. Where I feel like they could do a really cool, like, reimagining of it through like an anime lens. I think it would be a pretty cool one.
Mm-hmm. I'm sort of in the same boat. I would just go the series route because I think you could tell a much longer story with the entire political struggle with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset if it was a series.
Almost like just a Final Fantasy Cowboy Bebop, honestly.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm down for that.
I'm definitely down for that.
All right, so first one on the mystery side, Chris. What do you think about Firewatch?
Oh, first of all, didn't know we were going with the mysteries. That's cool. 2, why do you gotta? This one's already kind of like a movie. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Okay, I feel like this one should be a film. I don't know if I would do series for this one. Because I feel like it's already not that long. And they could do it in just a pure 2-hour film. You know, I probably would go live action film.
That is exactly the same boat I was in.
Yeah.
And you still never show what's her name's face. Everyone else has 100%. A form. No one else. She's the only, or everybody else does, just not her. You never see her face.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Well, because do you see anybody else in the game at all? I guess
you sort of see. Remember, like the 2 girls that are like skinny dipping and causing a ruckus. Like you technically see them.
Yeah. I would leave it where you only ever see the main character, and I guess like those two silhouettes of people in the distance, and like that's it.
That would be a really interesting way of shooting that too. Like, how would you actually have like this? Would be such an indie film thing too. Mm-hmm. Like it's just this small studio, but they put like one guy, like one major name to be the main character, and just be like, all right, you get to do all the work in this show.
Okay, so don't hire Chris Pratt. Got it.
No, and it won't be Pedro Pascal. That time's past too.
No, I think that's past too.
But yeah, no, that's an automatic live action film to me.
Yeah.
Next up, Coffee Talk.
Oh, that.
So I'll boot this one off. I want an anime short series.
Yeah, that's got to be anime. You know what? Anime series. Yeah, I can't do a film with that one. It would be much more episodic because the game feels episodic.
And it doesn't even have to be a long 20-minute one. Like there are several animes that are like 10 minutes or sometimes even like 6-8 minutes. Like there are shorts like that.
Yeah, that would be a great anime series because already in the games, it's, multiple nights of people coming into the shop over like a month or whatever it is. You could have, the 10 episodes or whatever you'd have, and then each episode maybe has like 2 nights or something or one night. And every episode
it would definitely
is just
be one
based on
night.
that. Yeah, one night per episode.
You could also just make new stories too and new characters.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yes. And then have some of the characters from the game maybe show up or whatever. Yeah, that would definitely be an anime series.
And also, your reminder to anybody playing this, if you're okay with visual novels and you haven't played Coffee Talk before, fucking do that.
Yeah, one of the best visual novels I've ever played. I cannot wait for the Tokyo one to come out, which is at some point.
It will be sometime this year, it sounds like.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I think it is dated. Let me quickly check. I almost opened up a new window on the Excel sheet. I'm like, nope, don't break it. Coffee Talk Tokyo, May 21st.
Oh my God, May is so. Are you kidding me? It's like May 19th is Forza Horizon 6, and then I've got 1 week later James Bond and Tokyo. Coffee Talk Tokyo's in the middle of that.
Oh, please, Chris. You can play that one while you're in bed. Don't kid yourself.
I know, but I'm so screwed. That is 3 games in a week. I'm trying to get through my backlog, and that's just going to increase.
You'll be fine.
God.
Next up.
Stress.
BioShock.
Oh, another. Adam, you picked good games for this list. Fuck. All right.
So
I
based
think I
on
want to go
Fallout,
live action.
Live action series is a no-brainer.
Live action series. Literally, Fallout has proved this. Last of Us did a bit too, of course, but Fallout is really, really proving it. Live action series for BioShock. They could end each episode on some of the cliffhangers in the game.
Fuck, one season is one game.
Yeah, that is perfect. I love that. I love that.
I love them when they're easy. Next up, Red Dead Redemption.
God, I don't know if I could do a series of that. Oh, maybe I could. Oh, this one's tough. I would probably want a movie.
It's live action. I'm just trying to figure out if I want a long series or if I want a film.
Yeah. Do I want it to feel like an open world game or do I want it shorter?
I'm going to go with series. I still think that there's a lot of like small stories you can tell during it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go film. And it's because I would want it quicker. I don't know why. There's something about it being the Western setting and stuff. I'm not against it being a series, but for some reason I would prefer
It'd be nice to have a good
like
Western series. Again.
Yeah.
Next, Control.
Oh, fuck. God, these are already such good cinematic games.
This is the first one that I'm going a little something different. I'm going a 3D animated film. Because I think with all the powers in it, live action is not the option. I don't necessarily want that anime, though. I still want it to have that. Because anime, they could make it a little bit on the darker end, but 3D animation could definitely do it a little bit better. This is, again, also assuming budgets that can make it work the way we want it to. Yeah. This is like our pie in the sky, what we'd want it to be.
Yeah, because, here's the issue. Like, if you do live action, I think the set pieces, like the old house stuff, they could make it so cool.
If you could do this in the, like, obviously it's a really old movie now, but like in the style of, say, what Advent Children was for Final Fantasy VII, if you can do that level of graphic style, in an hour and a half, you could do some cool shit with that.
Oh, you know what? I'm on board. 3D animated film. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Series doesn't make sense. This is definitely a movie. Like it
yeah, there's not enough there to put a series together.
No, but yeah, I like that 3D animated. Yeah, because if you do live action, those powers and stuff, like they may not come across right.
You'll definitely get to the green screen territory where it could look a little bit too fake.
Yeah, and I don't want that. Yeah, the 3D animated. Yeah, I'm on board.
Next, Horizon.
We already have one of these. Is it I think it's a live action series that's coming.
Oh, is there one already coming? I didn't even.
Well, it's I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like every game now has a mention of something that's coming. But I think
that's the thing. There might be like an idea of it.
It's an idea. I think it's
apparently
stuck
it's
in
in
development
the
hell.
works? Question mark.
Yeah.
But apparently it's also dead, according to some places. So like, who knows?
I'm not
Either
gonna
way.
lie. For this one, I already know what I want. I want an anime series.
Honestly, I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah, it's like I don't think live action. Like I think they could make it look kind of cool. I don't think they're gonna be able to hit the level that the games hit. If you try and
I think that based on the amount of series that we've seen get animes anyway, you could do some cool shit with that. And honestly, like we're talking massive robotic monsters. That's anime, dude.
That's anime. And yeah, the fights that Aloy could have with them, like in an anime fight, would be way more cool than what they'd end up being able to pull off with live action.
Shit, get the studio that does have you ever heard of the show Kaiju number 9? Or Kaiju, is it Kaiju number 9 or Kaiju number 8? I always fucking forget. Yeah, Kaiju number 8.
No.
Have you ever heard of this?
No, I don't think so.
So think Godzilla, but a human gets infected and becomes a kaiju himself, and tries to help a kaiju elimination squad in the meantime.
Oh my god, it's like Attack on Titan.
And it's really well animated.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. I gotta watch more anime. I'm so behind in life.
One of these days, I think you even asked me at one point to give you a list.
Yes,
I got to refresh some of that.
I have that list somewhere. I think it's a Google Doc.
Anyways, next up, Claire Obscure.
Oh god, you're making this so difficult. Oh my god, these are such good.
I did say in our Discord that I had a devious idea. I did say, with some amount of actuality.
It is. Yeah, this is devious. I'm torn between anime and live action.
I would go live action film.
Yeah, like I think they could do some really cool shit with
Consider
anime.
you have a lot of real actors that can just reprise the role anyway.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like the game's already designed to be so lifelike, and I think they could actually do the set pieces and the fights and stuff without it like pulling away.
Yeah, I don't think the powers are so over the top that they would be too impossible.
Yeah, like they would be. Yeah. Okay, so live action. Yeah, series wouldn't make sense. This should be a film. Yeah, live action film. Yeah.
Okay.
You're right.
I'm doing a very good job of convincing you on stuff. Dishonored. A little off the board.
Ooh. I would say this is a film, not a series. I'd either do anime or 3D animated. I don't know. You could do... Wow, this is one of those ones that might work for all three.
It works for everything, honestly.
Yeah, as long as it's... I don't think I think a series would be too long. Like, I don't think there's enough there. I think it could do, like, one movie per game kind of idea. Oh, God, do I want anime or live action? Or do I want 3D animated? Fuck. Anime, they could do some really gory, really cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Live action, though, they'd be able to pull... Actually, you know what? I'm going to go anime because I, for some reason, just had the Assassin's Creed live action film go into my head. And I was like, I don't want that. And that's what I'm worried it'll be.
I was leaning live action because I think it would... It's one of those ones that I think you could easily pull off. So I'd take any chance to get, like, some good, like, money in there.
Yeah,
really,
if they were able
really
to
go
put the
ham on
money
it.
into it, yeah.
But yeah. Fable.
Oh.
This could go everywhere.
This could go everywhere.
Even series and film, because you can just make shit up.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So
I think I want a 3D animated series.
I was about to say, are we both going off the board? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be like, because 3D the game already has like a cartoonish look to it. Like it wouldn't be out of the realm of like where it doesn't look like Fable. It probably would still kind of look like Fable because it would be like, it already kind of looks 3D animated. And then a series I think would be cool They could do it where it's like different adventures or different moments per episode, but it's also one overarching story on top of it. I don't know. There's so much they could do with this because it is kind of open-ended, which I love.
It's more the hijinks that you're there for.
Yeah, right? Kicking chickens.
Hellblade. Here's one for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. All right, I'm going
Thought
to
you'd
go...
appreciate that one.
Oh, I do. And this is one of those ones that technically would work in multiple areas. I could see them doing really crazy cool shit anime-wise, but I'm going to go live action film. I could see
That's
some
where I was going.
indie filmmaker getting a hold of this. The set pieces they could completely make.
Imagine the idea of what they do with the voices and having that in surround sound movie audio.
That
like
would
movie
be
theater audio.
terrifying. I barely made it through the game. Yeah, that would be so cool. And I mean, they've made the game so lifelike anyways, because that's what they focused on, that you could bring the same literal actors that do the motion capture and everything for the game, and they could just act out the part. Set pieces would just be like, all right, let's go to like this area of Iceland and film there. Like, cool. And just like, there you go. Yeah, I think that would be a really cool live action film. And there's 2 games. They could do 2 movies too. Like, there would be nothing stopping them doing
For
that.
sure. Next, Chrono Cross. Now you're asking, why not Trigger? Trigger's already designed by Akira Toriyama and has an intro. So there's no reason to guess. It's an automatic. There's no reason.
Automatic anime. That is 100% automatic anime, which is, oh man. Okay, shit.
I mean, I'm still going anime myself.
Yeah, I want anime. I'm torn between series and film. No, you wouldn't be able to tell this in a film. It's there's a lot there. Anime series. Yeah, you've got it right. Yeah, I don't think I want live action. I feel like it would pull away from it. And then 3D animated, I think, would pull away from it too. Like, it's such an anime series at its heart originally. I think it stays there.
Now, I wouldn't want this to also be Akira Toriyama focused. I mean, obviously he's passed, so, it'd be weird now. But also, I like the idea of Trigger having its own style and Cross having its own style. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Cross is already more like of this tropical, and it has its own design. I think they kind of go with that ish as much as they can.
Yeah.
Like the concept art and stuff.
God of War.
So this one is coming. And it's going to be a live action series, I think. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's going to be good, but that's because it's like a streaming service live action series. I don't trust a lot of them anymore.
So I'm going 3D animated film myself because I don't think that I want this to be live action, because I think you could do way better by having the gore that you could pull out of it in any sort of animation. But I also don't want this to go as far as anime, because the risk of it being anime means there's any shot of it being a little bit goofy at times, and I want there to be no openness for that.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? I'm going to go live action film, because I want whatever it is that's coming out. It might be a series, it might be wrong, but I want it to be good, so I'm going to put my hope into it now. And maybe that will make it good. Maybe.
Helldivers.
Oh, fuck.
There could be so much fun with this in any aspect.
That's the thing. All of these would be fun if they do it right. I think a series makes sense. Or, well, it depends. Like, what are they doing with it? Because if they do film, like,
well,
it's not like
remember
there's a lot
too, like
there
they
for
don't
series.
have to like go off of canon. They can make shit up.
Yeah, like I think having a series of some Helldivers would just be fucking fun. Whether the Helldivers are the same every episode or not, I think having this as a series could be a really fucking fun thing to see. Live action could be cool. 3D animated series they could do a lot of fucking fun with. Anime they could too. This is maybe the hardest one. Oh my god.
I love making you have to think really hard.
I'm going to go... I'm torn between 3D animated and anime. The live action could be fun, though, too. If filmed right.
Make a decision. Come on.
3D animated series. I'm just going to pick one.
So I'm going anime series, and I'm going even further. It's going to be a 4-minute series, because these guys don't last long enough. So it's just 4 minutes of a group just getting their shit kicked in.
I like
it's almost like a joke series.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's got to be a funny series. It can't be taking itself seriously, trying to be like...
No, it's almost like a Red versus Blue.
Yeah, it's got to be like that. Like it has to be ridiculous and it has to be funny, filled with satire, or else it doesn't work.
Metal Gear.
I think
I'm not wasting time. I want to see that in anime form. Holy shit.
that would be a really cool anime, but I'm not going to lie. I'm going to throw out live action film.
Specifically, which one, though?
I would want them to start with 3 or solid 1. Because I know there's the old series, but I don't know how you turn that into a movie, like the original NES ones. Yeah. That's too much. I say just start with Metal Gear Solid. It's the most grounded. It's a good place to start.
Well, it can have its episode 1 with going back to Snake Eater. It's fine.
Yeah, if you start with Snake Eater and it's like, wait, you're a big boss. It's like, I don't understand the significance of this. Like, you have to play the other games to understand he's not actually, the Snake we know. So I say Metal Gear Solid, just start with the first one, make it a movie, and hopefully it can pan out. Your anime series will work. They can make that work, and I would put 100% of my trust in it. The film is the one I'm like putting my hope into, but it could completely
This is
fail.
A show that I want to see what they do with a studio like Trigger that did the Cyberpunk anime and just be like, look, let loose. Let this go. Like, it's already dumb fuck enough with the games. Go even further beyond.
Yeah, I if they do anime, that's what I would want. 100%. 100%.
Mass Effect. We're finally here.
Okay, live action series for me.
It's the same for me. Here's the caveat. I do not want canon games 1, 2, and 3. I want the Shepard. What's the name of the fucking Turian War?
Oh,
where he becomes. Let's see. Turian War, Mass Effect, First Contact War. I want a series specifically on Shepard becoming the war hero.
I like that. That's a very cool idea. Yeah. I didn't actually think of that, but I'm on board for it. Yeah.
It's one of the few where I have a very specific thing I want.
Yeah. I just want a live action series because I've seen how they did The Expanse. You can do Mass Effect.
You could do some cool shit with that, man.
You could do some cool shit. So that's why I want the live action, because I've seen that it's possible.
It's a no-brainer there to me. Infamous.
Yeah. Oh, Adam. Okay.
I'm going anime film.
Yeah, that's the correct one. I know live action will not work. I think it'll look too goofy, or it'll look just like a superhero film, which it's not supposed to be.
That's partially why.
That.
I also do like the idea of having a superhero show, and we don't normally get those.
Yeah, I think an anime film would be the best. That's what I would watch.
All right. This will probably be an easy one to just quickly throw something at. Soul Calibur series.
That's got to be 3D animated or anime?
I'm going 3D animated film.
Yeah, I'm going to go 3D animated.
I don't even know what the story would be about. I would just kind of go in the realm of like, just scrape something together from like the original quote-unquote story that they developed about the sword and shit and just have some fun with it.
I like that you chose film, knowing that there's no way I'm choosing series, because how the hell would you make a full series of it?
Right? I didn't pull a lot of fighting games in here because I'm like, well, what are you going to do with it, right?
Mortal Kombat. What should they do?
Also, they've already been done, so Soul Calibur was like the one that was left.
Yeah, that's the one that's left, yeah.
Grand Theft Auto.
Oh my god, you're making this as hard as possible. Okay.
Am I, though? It's a live-action series.
It's got to be live. Oh, yeah, series. Okay, yeah. I'm like, yeah, but do I want to film?
It doesn't have to be a canon thing, although a Tommy Vercetti live-action series would be kind of sick.
No, live-action series, they could make it like, they could do Vice. I want Vice. I want like a Miami Vice show.
That's what I mean. Like a Vice City and like live action. That'd be so good.
That'd be so good. Get Michael Mann to do it. Like, he did freaking Miami Vice. Might as well get him involved.
All right, we're done the first column. Let's see how quickly we can get through the next one.
All right,
Overwatch.
Overwatch. I don't care. Burn it. No. 3D animated series.
Okay. I went film just because I'm like, you could just do a couple of movies, like Super Mario movies with level stuff with this.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda. We already know it's getting a live action.
Yeah, live action series. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go live action film. That's what I would want if they could do it right. That's me putting my hope out as something that's like a 1 in 10 chance of being what I want, but still.
I want a 12 episode Breath of the Wild series.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
In anime form, I should say.
Can it just be a retelling of the 80s cartoon that was on the Super Mario Brothers?
I
Super
said Breath of the Wild.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Deus Ex.
Oh, that's a good one. Live. Oh, anime. Oh, anime would work really well. It's live
In honor
action
of
or
Kaylan,
anime?
because of the Splinter Cell anime, I'm putting this as an anime series.
You know what? I'm gonna follow your lead on that one actually, because it could work as live action, but anime to me would be more guaranteed. And this isn't one. It's like I have these high hopes where I need a really good live action version. Give me an anime.
Yeah. Life is Strange.
Ooh. I would want live action series. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat just for the first one, and maybe you can do True Colors. I don't want anything else.
No, honestly, I would probably want True Colors. Like, I think that's where I'd want it to start. I don't know why. I just love
wouldn't
that
hate
one
that.
so much. I love that one so much. And it's like a one-off currently, at least. So it's not like it's got other games they would try and pull from after and then ruin it.
Yeah, I think this is one of the easiest ones to put as a live action.
Yeah.
Mirror's Edge.
Anime would work really good. Live action, I don't know if they'd be able to pull off the parkour and all that without it just like...
It's one of those franchises that had it gotten bigger, we would have totally seen a really bad movie of this in like 2008.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried. I don't see it being good as live action. I don't think they could pull it off. I'm going to go anime series.
I say as this game came out in like, oh no, it came out in 2008, so it's kind of almost there.
Yeah.
And sorry, what did you say?
Anime series.
I'm going similarly. I'm not similar. I'm going 3D animated film on this.
That would also be good. I could see that.
Because I don't know if there's enough. Well, I mean, I don't remember much of the story to begin with. I think it's just like a really cool action movie you can put together, but I don't want it to be live action either.
No, yeah, I don't think it would work.
Hades.
Ooh, that's got to be... Oh, that's either 3D animated or anime. I like anime.
It's an anime series because
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with that design.
No. Yeah, leave the design and film. It's got to be a series. Film wouldn't work.
There's so much dialogue, man.
Yeah, there's so much dialogue and world building and getting closer and closer to escaping each episode. Yeah.
Metroid.
Could they do live action?
Oh, I think they can because I'm going live action film on that.
Yeah, I want... You know what? Live action film. I'm going to put out in the universe because that's what I would want.
Because there's
I would
not
love
enough. Like you could also do a live action series. You could do like a Samus live action where it's like more based in her like interacting like in like areas where there's actually people and not just a derelict planet. But for like the first time you ever see Metroid on a screen, it better be a live action film.
Yeah, it just better be, and it's like Samus, and she's alone on the planet with the aliens and the enemies, and that's it. And it's this
Exactly.
solo thing. Yeah,
It's
kinda
it's
like
more it's
Alien.
more about the figuring what the fuck happened on this planet sort of deal.
Yeah.
Wolfenstein.
Oh, a live
Man in
action.
the High Castle already told me I need another.
Oh
I need another
God,
Nazi
yes,
series.
live action series instantly. Man in the High Castle, instant. Yeah, holy shit. That would just like a lot more.
It's just Man in the High Castle with even crazier shit.
Yeah, that's what I want. Easy. That's an easy one.
Yeah. Also, if anybody's never watched Man in the High Castle, another thing you should go and watch.
Oh yeah, give it a go. Give it a go. That was you and I bonded a lot over that one. That was good.
L.A. Noire. I mean, it basically is a live action film.
Yeah, like I feel like that is a live action film. like it was that as a game. Yeah. That one's a very easy.
I did put some easy ones on there because I'm like, okay, we need something that certain categories can guarantee. Dead Space.
Oh God, I feel like that's a live action film also for me. I don't think I'd watch it. I'm too scared. But
even though it would never get done like this, I'd love to see an anime film.
Anime film would be really cool of it. It would be really cool.
I mean, they had the what was it, the Terminator movie, in anime movies. So like there's precedence.
Yeah.
Until then.
Oh, why'd you have to pull this? I don't
have
think
to
we
think
could
that hard about it.
No, it can't be. It can't be live action.
If I'm gonna cry, it's got to be an anime form.
Honestly, it has to be anime. Like the art style isn't anime, but it's the closest one you're gonna get.
I'm not saying they could not do a live action series of this. The problem is I would be so anal about it and be so nitpicky about it. I don't think I could deal with it.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to pull it off. Where if you do anime, you can make the
because
characters.
If it's an anime and it's in Japanese, like with Japanese voice acting, I can look past a lot of shit because I won't have to put an English voice to it.
Yeah, I think anime is the one that goes.
Like randomly, actually, Lisa and I are right now. Did you know that Anna Green Gables has an anime?
What? No.
It's called Anne Shirley, and it's really fucking good. And we're watching it in Japanese, so that way we're getting a completely different perspective on it, right? Anytime there's a chance to see like a new anime, I try to watch it outside of English unless it's something very specific because I want to get a different angle.
Yeah.
Legend of Heroes, aka the Trail series. So you got one game to work off of.
Why wouldn't
it's an animated series?
Yeah, that has to be not 3D. I think that's just going to be anime. Yeah, anime series.
Technically, I think Sky the first Sky movie has a movie of it. Actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Oh.
I
think it's got to be series.
There is an anime for it's like in between like Cold Steel 2 and 3 and takes place in Northumbria, and it's really fucking bad. So that's also why it's on the list because I need something new.
I could see them doing a series of each game and it being 13 seasons. The
worst part about Northern War, which is the name of the anime, it uses characters from Cold Steel, and almost none of their voice actors return to do the English dub. So it's really fucking weird.
Yeah.
Mafia.
Live action.
I'm going series.
Yeah,
I think
series.
It can go either way.
You could do film, but then it could just becomes The Godfather. And they already did that. So.
There's also way more like fun little things you can do on the side.
Yeah, I think that series would be better. Yeah.
Xenogears, have fun.
Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, no, not live action. I don't think they'd be able to get the characters and the vibe and everything. Anime is a very easy pick because
I don't know enough about the entire story. I'm just going film, but you can tell me whether or not it would actually make more sense to be a series or a film.
So it's a lot. There's a lot of story, and if you're going to do it all, you're not going to fit it all in one film. However, you could do what the game did and have specific spots it stops and then makes you change the disc, and that could be when you go into other movies. I'm going to go, it's got to be anime. I don't want it to be anime because the game is basically anime, but there's no other way around it. So, anime series. I'm going to go anime series.
I had to put one painful one in for you.
I can't even
Hi-Fi Rush.
Ooh, 3D animated series.
Yep.
100%. Saturday morning.
You keep the graphic style, and you just do like it's all like you said, like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's just like goofy solving the mystery.
Yeah, like that one already is a Saturday morning cartoon you got to play. It just keep it. Like, don't change anything. It's like the South Park games. It just looks like a moving episode.
Yeah. Makes perfect sense. Oops. That's not the window I want.
That's very specific.
Call of Duty.
Oh, God. Who cares? I guess...
I want a live-action film just of the Modern Warfare series.
Yeah,
like
it's got to
the
be the
OG ones.
Yeah. Actually, I could see also
you could do a Black Ops series, but between what I want, I would love to see the original trilogy of Modern Warfare in a film series.
I would love that. Yeah, live action film. Yeah, and they got to do the.
But a Black Ops series would be fucking sick.
That would be really cool. Yeah,
because you could do almost like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where it goes between like certain eras.
Yeah, because they've got like 4 games I think that use the characters I would want in Black Ops.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't see those each being movies, but a series they could definitely do.
We're down to 5 more, Chris.
Oh, this is
Ghost of Tsushima / Yote.
Oh, I'm gonna go live action. I'm gonna go live action film. It already is based, like, it is inspired by like old Japanese samurai films.
That's kind of why I went in that direction too.
I kind of just want them to do that.
I almost went to the series direction because obviously shows like Shogun have worked out very well.
God, Shogun is so good.
But I think again because it is an homage to the old samurai films, I think it makes sense to keep that lineage.
Yeah, me too.
Metaphor Fantasio.
Anime or 3D animated? I don't think they could pull that off live action, and I'd still like it.
No, I'd have to go anime series, and it already has precedence because the
Yeah.
Persona games have it.
I'm going anime series. Yeah, I think 3D animated might pull away from it, and it's got to be a series. It can't be a movie. Like it's just too long.
I mean, you could maybe you'd be
Yeah.
squeezing it, but you could.
You'd be squeezed. Yeah, yeah, you would.
Phantasy Star.
Why do you do this to me? God, I love that series so much. And I'm all right. Oh man, Adam, what do I do here? This is probably the hardest one now. I said that already, but now this is the hardest one. Because I would want games 1, 2, and 4. I would want them to do the full thing because they do connect. And when you've played all 3, that 4, which I always thought was an incredible game, 4 hits so much harder when you played 1 and 2 because there's so many references, and it even talks about those games near the end. So maybe I'd want 3 movies. Do I want 3 seasons of a show? Oh man, and do I want them? Okay, I don't like the idea of the 3D animated. It's either anime or it's live action. It's got to go one or the other. They're not going to be able to pull off live action with that look. I got to go anime. I'm going anime films.
That's where I was going to.
Yeah, it's going to be like an anime.
Just the
film
kind of
trilogy.
boss fights that you deal with. You can't live action that.
No, you can't. And like having the like Ren and stuff, like the androids, like that's not gonna look great in live action. So yeah. So it's a trilogy, and it's 1, 2, and 4. 3 doesn't exist. Fuck that game. Just 1, 2, and 4.
All right, buddy. 2 more.
Okay, we got this. We got this.
Mega Man.
3D animated film or series.
I'm going
Film or
anime
series.
series, specifically Mega Man Legends.
Oh, that's a good one. I'm going 3D animated series. I don't know why I wanted 3D. Oh, I know I wanted 3D. I know what I'm thinking of. There's the show that's on Amazon Prime that's very short 10-minute episodes of different video games.
Yeah, the fucking Secret Level.
Secret Level. The animated one, like the 3D animated episode for Mega Man, made me so excited. They made it look so good. And it was like all CG and shit. Like, I want that. I just want that. Make it.
Well, I wish I could say that the last one is the most painful one. It's not. I made one joke one.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
So we're coming towards the end here. What do you think about an Oregon Trail station?
I'm going to answer this seriously. I'm going to take this serious. I have an Oregon Trail Christmas ornament on my tree when it's down here, by the way. It's fantastic.
I want a live action film with Jack Black somehow.
I want a live action series. And I want it to be like they literally have to get to the other end of the fucking country or wherever it is they're going.
So you want
and
it to be
like
something
people
more
die
serious.
along the way. I want it to be a joke, but also shit like people
okay.
die.
Yeah,
People
I
die.
want a what's the Seth MacFarlane movie, like 1,000 Ways to Die in the West kind of thing? I want that in a film.
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. No, I want a series, and it's like, are they going to make it? And in the end, one guy's left, and then he dies of dysentery. And like a doctor is there and is like, yeah, you got it.
We did it.
We did it. Wow, that is a colorful list, and I love this. I think that I would love
There's
a
more
lot
3D
of these.
animated than I was expecting. Initially, I was going to do animated on their own because I didn't think 3D would have enough. And then I'm like, but it's going to make it look even more colorful.
Yeah. No, there's actually some that really, really make sense. Like Fable, Hi-Fi Rush, obviously. I stand by the Mega Man one. Like, those would be good.
Well, the only
3D
reason I'm
animated.
picking anime for Mega Man is because I specifically want a Legends anime.
Yeah, that is
Which,
pure
by the
anime.
way, this Saturday at 9:30 a.m., I'll be continuing my playthrough of it.
I'll be there again. I'm just in the chat. I can't guarantee I'm there, but I know I'll be there this Saturday. And I have been there the last 2 Saturdays. They're a fun
Yeah.
watch.
I'm making progress.
As a viewer, it's a very fun watch. I suggest you all actually tune in.
You know, except when I'm panicking because I'm like still trying to. The controls, man. I need a remake of this game so bad because the controls are so hard to deal with.
Yeah, it's like the L1, R1 for camera or whatever.
Yeah.
Back then. Oh, yeah, that's rough. Oh, there's another joystick. It's right there. It's just right there.
I'm trying to. because I really try to get the most interesting names I get on there. Is there any, like, if there's one thing outside of this list that you'd really want to see done, what would it be, and what would you want it to be? Like, I even list, like, there's a Guilty Gear anime I still have to watch. So, like, there's shit that I got to catch up on.
I want a live-action Outrun movie starring Sydney Sweeney. Oh, wait, that's already happening. How? What is the driving car?
You know what? This just came to my head. You know what I fucking want? I want a Road Rash anime.
Oh, that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Yeah, I know they're doing a split fiction movie on that game. I'm like, I get it. It Takes Two.
I can't even say Tales is an option for you. There are Tales anime.
Yeah. Like, I think It Takes Two would be a really cool 3D animated series or film. I think that would be actually really cool. Shit, honestly, a live action film for Order 1886. Maybe now it wouldn't be received as well, but back when it came out, like when Underworld and stuff with Kate Beckinsale was still so popular, I think that would have done really well. Yeah. That Spider-Man character, they should think of giving him some screen time somewhere or something, because
that's a good
those
idea.
games
That's
are
a good
great.
idea. I mean, both live action would work really well. I mean, they could easily 3D animate that too.
Yeah.
Like, they should do that with also, like, a lot of different Spider-Man.
Yeah, a lot of them. A ton
Speaking of which, where the fuck is that third movie? It's been
I
a while.
don't know. Real talk, I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Like, I thought about it not that long ago. I'm like, it's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, the wait between the first two movies was not that long.
Let me
It was a couple years.
You know
but
what? For my
that's
own
normal.
curiosity, let me see. Let's see. So Spider-Verse. No, I don't want to cross. I guess it. Oh, it's scheduled for release for June 2027.
Gosh, that's still far away. That is still far away.
And apparently there is a Spider-Women and Spider-Punk movie also in development.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'd believe that.
I'm okay with that. Aren't they supposed to be... Or no, maybe I'm mixing it up. Wasn't they supposed to do something with Nicolas Cage's noir thing?
Oh, yeah, there was supposed to be like an Amazon series or something.
Either way. Yeah, some cool shit there. I'm just trying to think if there's any other properties that I'm thinking that could make something really, really cool.
I think there's one that would be kind of cool, but it would also be cheesy on purpose, which would be Killing Floor. I could see them doing some weird series or something, and it's just like goofy and graphic for the hell of it. It's just people get thrown into I'm assuming it's a game where they're thrown in for like a show to like survive and earn money if you live. I think that would be kind of an interesting, low budget but fun series of some sort. I don't know if it'd be live action. It could be. Yeah.
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
think if there's any
blanking because
other big
like
ones.
most of the ones I can think off the top of my head, like I've already put on this list.
Yeah. This was a good list. You got a lot of good ones. Xenogears, of course.
Nah, I'm blanking on a lot of stuff because there's like small things that you could do, like Sly. Never mind, Sly Cooper. Duh.
Oh, Sly Cooper, but yeah,
Sly Cooper Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah,
Done.
that's a Saturday morning 3D animated series.
There we go.
Easy.
I figured
Yeah,
out
that'd
one.
be fantastic. I mean, you could do Ratchet and Clank. You could do them all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Sly Cooper would make the most sense.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Well, yeah, I think that covers everything. We actually went through that list quicker than I thought it would. I thought we'd agonize over a little bit more, but no, we still managed to not take too long with it.
Yeah, we did. We did it.
I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube, especially where you got the comment section there, if there's anything that you think that we missed, or if there's like a specific idea that you've been holding on to, let us know. Like, we want to hear all these cool ideas in the comments there. But otherwise, that's going to do it for this week's episode. So again, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you are listening on any audio platforms, you have the ability to give us a rating. Please do so there. Otherwise, share us with all your friends. Don't forget our link tree at linktr.ee/PixelPlay Podcast. Link to our Discord, link to our socials. We do have a Q&A email if anybody wants to ask questions for the show. So there's always that as well. But yeah, come hang on the Discord if you're not already in there. We'd love to shoot the shit with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
This Friday, Chris and I, for the side quest, we did the top 5 boss battles. We started with Final Fantasy IV. We're doing like a rotating list of top 5s right now. So that way we don't burn out a single topic over and over. So we obviously did a couple weeks ago soundtracks. The last week we did, or no, it was character designs 2 weeks ago. Then we did soundtracks last week. We're doing boss battles. I've got a couple more ideas in the can, so we'll kind of just slowly rotate through there. And then if we find something interesting for a side quest that's, can go in between, whether it's a game I want to play with them or a game I want to torture them with, I should say.
Yeah, it's torture, yeah.
What am I kidding? Like, if there's something to throw in between that, we'll do that there. But that's what you guys get to look forward to. We did a Final Fantasy IV best of boss battles for this week's side quest. But otherwise, folks, enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever it may be. Take care, and bye-bye for now.
Jazz hands.